Hey everybody, Randall Cottrell here, and as promised, I want to make a few videos about the pitch competition. These are just my thoughts, stuff that I learned from it, and stuff I wanted to share with people, see if it would be helpful. We'd love to see more companies try, more companies put themselves out there to create businesses and ideas and pitch those ideas. So today is all about the slide deck. We talked about preparation, talked about practice. Today's about the slide deck. So I want to show you all the slide deck that I used and explain why I think it worked well. And actually we got a compliment from it, so I feel like it was a pretty good slide deck. So let me show it to you and we can go from there. So this is my slide deck. This is called Welcome to No More Bad Advice. That's the title screen. This is for our new venture, Blue Gyra, IT Advisor Pro. So this first slide is super simple, very, very clean. And I want to talk about the contrast. So I studied Steve Jobs' slide decks for a long time, and his contrast was, dark in the back and light near the bottom, and the colors were a variety, but he kept them very simple and never made any one color more powerful than another color in contrast. So I use a light blue and I use a gray, and I want people to focus on what I think is the most important thing: no more bad advice. This next slide was actually a little video I had created that transitions into the brand and all that. So Steve Jobs believed in the rules of three, the rule of three. So I kept my slides to three things. I had a title, and then I had three things, and you can see right there, just three bullet points. Big statement, once again, contrast, three bullet points. I transitioned to white right here to kind of re-grab attention, so the light would change in the room and I could grab some attention. And then I immediately started to dull back out. So I go back to this background here with a bridge, which actually has significance for what we do. But once again, three things. We understand we're utilized. Services, I go back to white, try to grab attention again, three things. And then I go back to the original, very basic, dark background, these blue letters that aren't vivid but are noticeable, and three things: data, projects, opportunities, automate, scale, opportunities. Even on my announcements on our software, I use three words: Prescient by Blue Gyra, IT Advisor Pro, IT Perfect. Some of these, and I guess we added too much stuff here, but anyhow, try to keep it really simple. Really, really expressive pictures or really simple, powerful words. One of the two. So the next three slides: goals, revenue, future. Go back to the slide I want to grab attention and have people really look at it. And we finish with the video slide. So all that being said, my goal was to go for very clean, very simple. And I actually had two things that I did. It was kind of a secret. So one, I wanted people to see the words and understand them right away. Nothing complicated. But two, I wanted to give myself visual cues as to where I was in my pitch. So I used my deck without having a bunch of text as a visual cue. So when you're getting ready for your pitch, think about that. I would highly recommend that you study Steve Jobs, his pitch that he did for several times for the Apple devices. Really study it, and not just watch the video, but go back and look at the philosophy behind it, the psychology. Try to understand why threes are important, and try to understand why the contrasts are so important. Now, a marketing firm created my logos you see here: Prescient, IT Advisor Pro, IT Perfect. And they also created our original brand logo, but everything else was It's what I did on my own. So I had to make this deck by myself, but I just studied for a long time. And let's take that back to preparation. You got to study. You got to prepare. And I got a great compliment on this deck. One of the people at the event really liked it, and they even came up to me and told me, "Hey, I really like your deck. Who did it?" And I was proud to say I did it. So everybody watching the video, you can definitely do this on your own. You just need to understand the best way, and Steve Jobs really did it well. So let's jump back to the camera, and we'll go ahead and close out. So anyhow, that's it. And guys, thank you for listening. These are just casual videos. I'm just sharing my mind with everybody. But this is one of the most important parts, is having a really clean slide deck, really simple, great contrast, and use it as a cheat sheet. Give yourself some cues to know where you are, instead of having to focus on remembering everything or looking at your sheet if you want to have a cheat sheet. Sorry about that low battery. Anyhow, have a great day, everybody, and look forward to seeing you again.